you ever heard about a village that was once bustling with life and suddenly vanished overnight? This is no mere ghost story, but the enigmatic tale of Kuldhara Village. Nestled in the heart of the Indian state of Rajasthan, Kuldhara was once a thriving settlement. In the 13th century, this prosperous village was home to the Paliwal Brahmins, known for their business acumen and agricultural knowledge. The village was marked by beautiful sandstone houses, intricate architecture, and a vibrant community. The Paliwal Brahmins were a happy and prosperous people, contributing significantly to the region's economy. But today, Kuldhara stands silent and deserted. An eerie emptiness hangs over the once bustling streets, and the homes that once echoed with laughter now stand empty and crumbling. It's a ghost town, shrouded in mystery and whispers of a sudden, unexplained exodus. So, what happened to the people of Kuldhara? Let's dive back into history to find out. Back in the 13th century, Kuldhara was a flourishing village. This was the golden age of Kuldhara, an era of prosperity and advancement that would leave an indelible mark on the annals of history. Picture a vibrant settlement bustling with life and activity. The streets were laid out in a grid-like pattern, a testament to the advanced urban planning of the time. The architecture was equally impressive, with each house boasting a courtyard, a kitchen, and one or more rooms. The inhabitants of Kuldhara were Paliwal Brahmins, a community known for their business acumen and agricultural prowess. They led prosperous lives, their wealth evident in the intricate carvings that adorned their homes and the ornate jewelry that bedecked their persons. The Paliwals were not just wealthy, they were innovative too. They had developed a unique system of water harvesting, an achievement that underscored their understanding of the arid desert environment they inhabited. Kuldhara was not just a residential settlement, it was a thriving commercial hub. Its strategic location on the Silk Route made it a hotspot for trade and commerce. The village was particularly known for its agriculture. The fertile land was perfect for the cultivation of various crops, but one crop stood out above the rest: opium. Yes, the village was renowned far and wide for its high-quality opium, a commodity that was in great demand in those days. But life in Kuldhara was not just about work. There was time for leisure too. Festivals and celebrations were common, and the villagers would gather in the central square to dance and sing, their laughter echoing through the narrow lanes. This was a community that took pride in its culture, a community that celebrated life. But this golden age didn't last forever. Something ominous was looming on the horizon. The prosperity of Kuldhara would soon be challenged, the joyous laughter replaced by hushed whispers of fear. But that is a tale for another time. For now, let's bask in the glow of Kuldhara's golden age, a time of prosperity and peace that remains etched in stone and sand. The prosperity of Kuldhara attracted the wrong kind of attention. As is often the case, success and wealth became a beacon, drawing in those with less than noble intentions. Among these was the ruler of Jaisalmer, Salim Singh, a man notorious for his greed and cruelty. Salim Singh was not merely content with the wealth he already possessed. The riches of Kuldhara, the prosperous village under his rule, caught his eye. But it wasn't just the wealth that piqued his interest. Legend has it that the beautiful daughter of the village chief also captured his heart, or perhaps more accurately, his lust. This was a man who used his power not for the betterment of his people, but to serve his own interests. His desires knew no bounds, and he felt no remorse in exploiting the people under his rule to satisfy these desires. He imposed oppressive taxes on the villagers, squeezing them for every ounce of wealth they possessed. His cruel tactics knew no bounds. He was a man feared by all, a tyrant who would stop at nothing to get what he wanted. And what he wanted was the wealth of Kuldhara and the chief's daughter. But the people of Kuldhara were not ones to be easily intimidated. They had built their village up from nothing, forging a prosperous community through their hard work and determination. They were not about to let a tyrant take away everything they had worked so hard to achieve. Yet they were also realistic. They knew they were up against a power much greater than their own. They were peasants, farmers, artisans, not warriors. They did not have the means to fight back against Salim Singh's forces. Faced with such tyranny, the villagers had to make a tough decision. Would they bow down to the ruler's demands, sacrificing their wealth and their chief's daughter? Or would they stand up against the tyranny, risking everything in the process? The fate of Kuldhara hung in the balance. The dark clouds were indeed gathering. One dark night, the entire village of Kuldhara vanished without a trace. Imagine, if you will, a thriving village, bustling with life and laughter, its people going about their daily tasks. Then, as the sun sets, an eerie silence descends. The once lively streets are bare, the homes, once full of warmth, stand empty, and the echoes of life slowly fade away. This was the mysterious fate of the village of Kuldhara. The villagers, for reasons still shrouded in mystery, decided to abandon their ancestral homes. They packed their belongings and left in the dead of night, leaving behind a village that was once teeming with life. It was as if every villager had evaporated into the thin desert air. The only remains were the empty homes, the silent streets, and the haunting whispers of the desert winds. They say that the villagers left behind more than just their homes. As they fled, they supposedly cast a curse upon the village. This curse, it is said, doomed anyone who dared to inhabit Kuldhara. The villagers' message was clear. This was their land, their homes, and no one else was welcome. Over the years, many have tried to unravel the mystery behind this mass exodus. Some say it was due to the oppressive taxes imposed by the local ruler, forcing the villagers to seek a better life elsewhere. Others believe it was the result of a natural calamity, perhaps a drought or a plague that made the village uninhabitable. Yet, the most chilling theory suggests that the village was haunted, that supernatural forces drove the villagers away. The curse, they say, was a desperate attempt by the villagers to protect themselves and their land from these malevolent spirits. Whatever the reason, the fact remains that the villagers of Kuldhara disappeared overnight, never to be seen or heard from again. Their homes, their possessions, their stories, all were left behind, frozen in time. Ever since that night, Kuldhara has remained a ghost town. A silent testament to a people who vanished, leaving behind a haunting mystery that continues to baffle and intrigue us to this day. But is there any truth to this legend, or is it just a tale spun by the sands of time? As we delve deeper into the mystery of Kuldhara, we encounter a myriad of theories and conjectures about its sudden abandonment. Some of these theories are shaped by scientific reasoning, while others are birthed from the realm of folklore and local hearsay. One such theory suggests that the villagers abandoned Kuldhara due to a severe drought that resulted in a critical water shortage. It's no secret that the Thar Desert region, where Kuldhara is located, is notorious for its arid climate and scarce water resources. Over the years, the villagers might have found it increasingly difficult to sustain their lives and livelihoods, leading them to seek greener pastures. Another theory, grounded in geological studies, points towards a catastrophic event, an earthquake. Some researchers have found evidence of seismic activity in the region around the time when Kuldhara was deserted. The tremors could have damaged the village infrastructure and water sources, compelling the residents to leave their ancestral homes. These theories are supported by archaeological evidence unearthed over the years. Excavations have revealed signs of damaged structures and dried-up wells, hinting towards the possibility of natural calamities. However, the absence of any human remains or personal belongings suggests a planned and orderly exodus, rather than a hasty escape following a disaster. But amidst all these theories, one must remember that history, especially one as elusive as Kuldhara's, is often a tapestry woven from threads of facts, interpretations, and sometimes even conjecture. It's a puzzle, and each piece only adds a fragment of the complete picture. Despite the scientific research and archaeological findings, the truth behind the abandonment of Kuldhara remains shrouded in mystery. Was it a drought, an earthquake, or perhaps something beyond our comprehension? As we seek answers, we must remember that sometimes the allure of a legend lies not in its resolution, but in its enduring enigma. The real reason why Kuldhara was abandoned remains a mystery to this day. Today, Kuldhara stands as a haunting testament to its past. Once a bustling village, now a silent sentinel, Kuldhara has evolved into a place of mystery and allure, drawing in curious minds from all corners of the world. Maintained by the Rajasthan government, it serves as a stark reminder of a time long past, its deserted streets echoing tales of courage and unity. This ghost town, with its enigmatic ruins, has come to symbolize the indomitable spirit of its people, who chose to abandon their homes over submitting to oppression. It's a symbol of resistance, of strength in unity, and of the power of collective action. There's a certain eerie beauty to Kuldhara, a beauty that lies in its silence, in its resilience, and in the stories that it continues to tell. A story of a people who chose dignity over despotism, freedom over servitude. Though we may never know the full truth, the story of Kuldhara continues to intrigue and inspire us.